You know, our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, really enjoyed her summer holiday. Never changed, always did the same thing virtually every single year. And as she pointed out, she had no need to travel because she did so much in her job. She'd seen far more of the world than most people had in an entire lifetime, sometimes twice over. And we know she loved the places like Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and many other places that she went to on the Royal Yacht Britannia. If you remember, of course, she actually famously shed a tear when that was decommissioned because she loved the time away on Britannia, simply because she said we were far enough away from everybody and we could totally switch off other than the staff that were on board with us. That's how much she loved it. Of course, the other area that she loved was none other than Balmoral, the beautiful estate which belongs to the British monarchy up in the Highlands in Scotland. It is a magnificent place, and it's one of those places that actually you can enjoy yourself and lose yourself and take a step away from real life, you know, just step off the planet. Even the late and beautiful Princess Diana did enjoy some quality time there and admitted that it was a great place to get your head together. Now, as ever, this summer, it will be the holiday home once again of His Majesty the King and Queen Camilla. But of course, all eyes are on exactly who's going to be invited up to literally spend some time with the King and the Queen. And it's not always about holidays, let me tell you. It's normally a time for you as a member of the royal family to sit down and sort of talk your grievances through, how you feel your role is developing. What more would you like to do? How could you assist the King perhaps a little bit more? And that was really what happened with Her Majesty the Queen. You know, she would find out from family members, maybe over afternoon tea or a walk round the grounds, how are things? And that's really how she managed the family, alongside, of course, the very sage advice from the much missed Duke of Edinburgh, His Royal Highness Prince Philip. But of course, all eyes once again are going to be on the fact that who's he going to invite this year? Well, as ever, we can tell you this, and this is what we know so far. Yes, he would very much like his youngest son, Prince Harry, to come up and visit him in Balmoral. Now, this would make the perfect place, simply because, again, away from prying eyes, walks in, you know, the locks, all that sort of stuff, and to talk it through. What I've been told from his senior palace courtier, though, is that yes, he'd very much like that, and if he had to bring along his wife, along with the two children, this is more important, right? That's really what the King would like to see. However, he's more than happy just to welcome in and have stay over for a period of time his youngest son, Prince Harry. And again, this makes perfect sense. Now, how will this go down? Because, of course, as we know, Meghan Markle is still waiting for that apology and would very much like to have it publicly made. Prince Harry has stated that it's up to them for them to reach out once they've apologised to the way that they treated him and Meghan. For the King, of course, you know, he's had a very rough year so far and will be looking for some tranquility and relaxation time and a switch off from a heavy workload, whether you agree or not, for a man at his age going through what he's gone through. Now, what we can tell you is, and whatever anybody else says, is there is an open invitation to Prince Harry if he would like to commit a certain time. What I can also point out is it will be a time away from Queen Camilla. At that point, she may vacate it to another royal residence because the King doesn't want any fractions, any fallouts, or indeed any repetitions of any dramas that happened up there, as we now all know, during the demise, sadly, of our wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth. I think it's very commendable what His Majesty the King is simply offering, but will Harry see it like that? And without an apology, will Balmoral simply remain closed once again until he gets what he wants? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.